Hi, this is Ed. Hope you all are doing well today. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about the benefits of tea tree oil. This is something that I use uh, fairly regularly, and I'm beginning to find more ways to use it, and it is truly a blessing. This oil comes from, I believe it's called the Melaleuca tree, found in Australia, and maybe some other places, but I believe that's where it originates from. It's a wonderful oil, and I'm going to share with you all some things I wrote down, some benefits that and things that you can use this oil for. It's really inexpensive as well. It doesn't cost a whole lot. I think I only paid about $5 or $6 for the bottle that I have, and it lasts a good while. Now, first of all, you can use it for aromatherapy, and especially like if you have like a cold or a virus, you can add a couple of drops to a warm washcloth and then inhale the vapor, and that will help with your sinuses. Also, it can be used for coughs as well to help coughs, and it's good for acne. You can put it either on a damp cotton ball, a couple of drops, and or a damp Q-tip, but I actually apply it straight. You know, some people say it's too strong to do that, but I find it works better, and I'll show you that in a moment what I'm talking about, because it's also good for warts and moles. And I have, you can see it here, a little tiny mole. This mole was at least 4 or 5 times that size before I started treating it with tea tree oil, and now it's almost gone. And I haven't really been diligent at treating it. I'll try to remember to do it once a day, but sometimes I don't do it for 2 or 3 days. But anyway, it's almost gone now, and I was really surprised because I didn't know it would make the mole go away, but to my surprise, it is. Because I was a little concerned about it because it was getting bigger, and sometimes if your moles are getting bigger, then you may have to be concerned about it because it could turn into skin cancer. But since mine's disappearing, I know I don't have to worry about that. At least not for this one anyway. You know, hopefully, I won't get any more that would grow into something like that. But you do have to keep an eye on moles that you have, especially if they change in size and appearance as well. Also, let's see, it's good for dandruff. You can put a few drops in your bottle of shampoo if you have a problem with that. It's good for sinus infection, asthma as well. You could put some in a pot, boil the water, and then remove from heat, and you put a towel over your head, and then you inhale the vapor for 10 minutes. And it's very good for sinus problems and also asthma. It's good as a general cleanser. You can use it in general cleaning household duties that you have. About 4 to 5 drops to 2 cups of water in a spray bottle will do well. You can also use it as an antiseptic spray, and it's good for removing mold as well. And for that, you use about 10 drops to 2 cups of water, and you spray the moldy area, but you do not wipe it or rinse. You just let it sit. And it's good for an air freshener. You can take some unscented clear gelatin and the powder, and you can mix that with a little bit of water, and then add some drops of tea tree oil to it after it sets. It's also good as an antiseptic. You can use it on cuts, bites, and burns. Uh, it's good good for itching too, like rashes. I've tried it for rashes, and it works really well for that as well. But some people are kind of sensitive to it, so if you're going to do that, you might want to put it in some kind of carrier oil, such as almond oil or jojoba oil. It could even just be pure vegetable oil or olive oil. So not so important the type of oil. You just want to dilute it a little bit. And it's good for musty odors. You can you use it like just for a regular air freshener. Put it in a spray bottle with a little water and some witch hazel, because it tends to not mix real well. Oils in general don't mix well with just pure water, but if you add some witch hazel to it, that will do the trick. It's also good for an insect repellent, good for poison ivy, oak, or sumac. You dab a little bit onto your area where you have the rash, and it should clear it up in a fairly quick amount of time. Just probably have to apply it several times a day for that. It's also good to dry up rashes, and good for toenail fungus and also athlete's foot. Helps to remove ticks, and you can use it in a homemade mouthwash. Uh, it's good for breath freshener, and I do use it in a homemade mouthwash that I make with peppermint oil. It's very good. It's also good for ringworm and psoriasis, and you can spray it on pet bedding if you have a pet, and it helps keep the fleas down. It's also good for a bathroom freshener and a carpet freshener. So these are just some of the uses. I'm sure there are many more. I just looked some up and wrote some of them down, but it's a very beneficial oil to have. And again, I'm amazed at what it's doing with this wart that I have. It's just completely dissolving it, and I think probably in a couple of 3 more days, it should be gone completely. So give it a try. I believe you'll like it. It's a very good thing to have around the house, if nothing else, for its antiseptic and antiviral properties that it has. So thanks for watching, and may the Lord bless you and keep you. And until next time, keep looking up. Bye bye.